Hello and welcome back to the second vlog on my channel. Now there's not a lot of talking in this one because I was running very late. I don't normally run late, but I was incredibly late to get to the yard today. I just completely mismanaged my time. My mum came over and chatted for far too long, and so everything just kind of went out the bag in terms of vlogging this. So I do apologise, there's not a lot of talking until after my lesson. There's also no lesson footage, but look how cute he is. Hi, Peppa. Isn't he the cutest? Hello.
Yeah, you might as well just stand there and take it because they're going to get it.
I had to stand there and take it, and that was absolute karma for me deciding, hey, let's hose his legs off because I'm lazy. There's going to be an update on that in the next vlog that comes out as to why I'm going to absolutely be hitting myself about hosing his legs off and putting him in that field as well. But we're just going to continue with giving him a nice little groom. The guy that you can see behind there is one of my very best friends at the yard, Jack. Absolute weirdo, but I'm a weirdo as well. He's one of the loveliest guys you will meet, so it was always nice having like a little bit of a chat while getting my special boy ready for our lesson today. And obviously the camera always catches the sweetest moments. He really is just a big fluffy Labrador at the moment. My heart absolutely melts for him. So we are all tacked up ready to go down for our lesson apart from the bridle. It skips forward in times after the lesson, so this is just me preparing his dinner. So he's currently on Miss Filler's Digest Plus conditioning cubes, and then I just give him a little scoop of turmeric with his dinner just to help his joints out a bit. And the happy boy is going to have a happy tummy. He normally does cool, you can kind of see his nose flutter there slightly. Pop that down, and in a few seconds we're going to have a happy hoof. Yep, compliments to the chef. Right, so we've just finished the lesson and I was very late getting to the yard, so literally at about 5 minutes left, I was not tacked up. I wasn't ready, I was still busy trying to pick his feet out. But we're done, and now he's got his scrub, which he's enjoying. He's got a bit of turmeric in there, as his joints are a little bit clicky at the moment. But yeah, it was a good lesson. We focused at the start, our warm-up was mainly on the dressage test, which I will be filming on Sunday. So it was just the sort of first half of that, which is where we have our first centre line, we do two like half circles on the left and the right rein, and then we have a little bit of a free walk, and then we go round into the 20-metre circle. On the left rein, so I thought we'll go through all of those because that's the most movements in quite short succession, and if we can nail sort of like the opening bit and sort of troubleshoot what's going wrong with the opening part of the test, then hopefully it'll feed into the rest of it. So I was quite proud. Our transitions were a lot better, partly because I actually remembered the test today, which always helps. It does help if you learn your test. So our downwards transitions were a lot better. Everything was a lot neater. On our left rein we still have the sort of head up in the air, but it's not as much. Our right rein is a lot stronger, so I gotta hope that the next test we do is a more sort of right rein heavy one. But yeah, he's a very good boy. We did some jumping afterwards, just little cross poles and trot, partly because I am suffering from chronic looking down is the only way I can describe it. I try and force myself to look up, and I used to be fine on the previous pony I was riding, but I think with him, because I'm like, oh, it's a baby and he's looking at it, that means I need to look at it, but I need to get over myself. I need to stop looking at it. It's like a 50 centimeter jump. I didn't look at 90s when I was jumping those, and I didn't look at, you know, like a meter when I was jumping that. I just need to stop looking at it for him, because then he'll stay a bit more straight. He won't think that there's something underneath it that's going to kill him. But yeah, that was the first sign of gelding brain today. He He's never done it before. Normally he's very like, oh, we'll just trot into a jump. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll slow down a bit, but I'm still trotting, so we'll still have a nice little pop. Today, because the jumps were on the track and they weren't sort of slightly in off the track like I have been jumping him before, he was like, what the hell is that? What's that doing there? And not freaking out, but he was just really like questioning why it was suddenly there and why it wasn't in its normal place. And oh, I've just been trotting around the outside of the school and now suddenly there's an obstacle there. Why didn't you tell me, Mum? Utter betrayal. But he was good. He would just, all he did was slow down to a walk and walk over them. He didn't do anything stupid, so by the end of it we were trotting around quite nicely. I just need to watch my position and stop looking down as much. But yeah, just waiting for, lights came on. Heaven from above. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to finish his grub. I need to get my boots off because I'm still wearing them for some unknown reason. And my saddle is still hooked up on somebody's door. So I need to get the saddle off of their door. And I also need to put some cream on his legs because this is the first time I've seen his legs clean in about a week. Because you'll see later, his field is like a mud pit. Is the best way I can describe it, just because obviously the ground is so wet, and when the feeder is, they all just kind of gather around the feeder. So it's inevitable, it's just a mud pit. So I need to cream his legs to hopefully help keep the mud off of some of his pink bits on his skin, and then check him out. We stop for a beverage. Are we done? He's like, feed? Right, come on in. So, I don't need 2 bags of feed, but I want to get 2 bags of feed. So, we are going to power walk our way down literally 2 minutes from where he is at the moment. And took him away for the night. And we'll call it a day there. So, thanks for coming along. At least I managed 2 weeks in a row. That's more than some, I guess. So, yeah. As of Sunday, he's going on holiday. He's not going anywhere, he's just having a break for a bit to kind of process everything and have some downtime. So I'm not sure what I'll do video-wise in the meantime, but we shall see. I'll try and keep you guys updated. Night, Milo. Make good choices. Love you.